And we have the men's minus 58 kilogram. There it is on your screen. Quarterfinals and semi-finals. And we've got about 4 minutes to go.
World silver medalist, amazing achievement. Actually, probably one of the best achievements I've ever seen in the sport. But taking that ability and transferring it into a sport that's been changed so much that it's almost a new sport. So it's a kind of level playing field. But you can see the fresh-faced fighters entering the arena here. Ketbi marching in.
Well, I know I'm feeling old when older as I watch this, because we've got another fight with two 17-year-olds. Max Cater of Great Britain against Mohamed Ketbi of Belgium. Both 17 years old. Ketbi, the world number 4. Here comes Max Cater. Excuse me, Max Cater. I'm sure he's had that mistake made a few times. He won gold at the Commonwealths in 2014. What a way to start his Taekwondo career. And then he's also taken gold at the Bosnia Open and the Swiss Open. And, you know, those two events aren't weak events, are they, John?
Far from easy, and it's a tremendous achievement. And one of the biggest things is about developing confidence. Traveling to Baku, the biggest arena, passionate home crowd. This is a chance for him to improve his already impressive CV in Taekwondo.
Absolutely. What about this is going to be? Two very talented 17-year-olds. Quarter-final, the men's minus 58 kilogram category.
And on the way into it, Ketbi would have been one of the favourites. But he'll be aware of the progress of the young Brit here.
It's almost like he's one of these unknowns. You know, they've never fought before. It's like, you know, this guy's obviously doing some good stuff out there, and you know, there must be a little bit of nerves with Ketbi, although he has. Oh, it was a good punch.
Well, I thought the punch was landed better from the British fighter Cater there, but it was equally adept and equally well balanced there. It was a little popping shot from the Belgian.
Yeah. Just came in and counter-attacked very quickly, and that is one of the tactics with Taekwondo, is that the counter-attacking, you know, you may come in first, but it's how your opponent quite often reacts and counter-punches or counter-kicks that sometimes the score. And sometimes we can get a stalemate, but no stalemate here. These two are both going at it pretty much.
Well, I think as well, it's an important distinction to make, is that the exuberance, enthusiasm from Max Cater is, you know, it's maybe counting against him a little bit. He's the one that's constantly on the attack. He's got to try and let Ketbi come at him and use those long legs. Sometimes it's better to stand back and let them come at you if you've got the long legs. So, but he's calming down a little bit now. Of course, the Belgian fighter, Ketbi, just popping that little shot up there, almost scoring. And again.
Yes, he's got very flexible legs, hasn't he? The Belgian athlete, he looks as if he's got every kick in the book and a bit more as well. He seems to be very flexible, lower part of the body. Those legs are, and Max has had to step out, although actually the official just allowed that to happen. That was a little bit unusual.
No, I think he did it so quickly, he just strayed around the edges. He's on the edges of this match just now, but I'm actually glad he's calmed it down a little bit. He can't be going in with those back leg turning kicks too much, but he has found a little shot there, using that back leg, and those punches are not registering yet, but you know they're registering in the mind of the judges.
Now the punches are down to the judges pressing the button. Max just on the defensive a little bit here. Well, they'll be happy with that start. A couple of punches from Max and a couple from Ketbi, which none of them registered. And just, John, just to talk about it for a second, the judges are based at 60 degrees, 120 degrees. I wasn't very good at maths at school. So there are 3 different angles to try and get a view. But all 3 of them have to press the button and say, punch registered. If one of them doesn't, it's no score.
Yep, and that was the situation there. The punch was powerful enough, but didn't catch the eye of the judges. And I think you saw at the end that Max Cater did a big shout. It's called a Kia. Yeah. And that's actually just basically to say to the judges, look at me, I'm throwing these punches. Yeah. Make sure that you remember it. You said at the start of the piece that, you know, this was the venue for the Eurovision Song Contest. I hope they've changed the judges since then. So,
well, the music sounds a little bit better in the background, that's for sure. I was at the US Open just about 3 or 4 months ago, and I remember one of the British athletes, Mark Stamp, actually, you know, doing tremendously with the punching.
Yep.
And the punching actually accumulating 2 or 3 points within 20 seconds, all with punches.
Sure. Stamp, and as you mentioned, he'll be competing later on in the week as well.
Absolutely. So here we go. Real, yes, Belgium go 2-1 ahead. There was just a little touch with the that leading left foot, just got it on the sensor. Just scoring at ease at the moment.
Max Cater wisely changing stance, trying to prevent a different, or present a different angle. Thought about the back kick there. He's got all the techniques, he's obviously worked on them. Yeah. He's just trying to find his best game at the moment.
Well, he's definitely moved up a level. Chalamutu, who he beat in the first round, world rank number 17. You know, when you start getting into the world's top 5, you are really with the gods, aren't you, in terms of these guys are legends of the sport. Well, Max will be pleased there. He bossed around Ketbi there on that encounter. But it's fair to say Ketbi is pretty much in control. He's got control of the centre of the ring. There's another Kyungo, and that will give another point, the third point, to Ketbi.
That's the difference there as it goes to 4-1 now to Ketbi. It was, as I'd mentioned, just a little bit of enthusiasm from Cater. He tried to get on the board. He was always kicking, he was always moving. And you're always leaving yourself prone to getting picked off on the way through. Yeah, so it's proved a little bit of experience for him. But this lead, you know, it's not insurmountable. With those long legs and athleticism, he's still got a fighting chance.
Absolutely. Ketbi's picked up a silver at the World Championships. He's picked up another point there and gone 5-1 ahead. And one thing that Max Cater will come away with here, win or lose, is he'll know that what level he needs to be at to be competing with the very, very best.
His instincts are right, his techniques are fresh and well and good enough, but it's just the balance of play, and that'll take a little bit of time for him to learn. He's done an awful lot of learning in a short space of time. Yeah. And this experience will stand him in good stead, but he's still well in this.
Hunting for the head there, but Ketbi gets another foot in. He just seems to have got this little technique with that left foot that's just prodding out there, and looked for the head touch. And he's asking for it. He's asking his coach for a card, and the coach obliges. I was saying earlier in commentary, John, this used to be frowned on, that the players could ask the coach for a card, but now they seem to have got rid of that rule because it was seen as unfair. You know, why penalise?
No, we had a big meeting about it, and it was, you know, finally people listened. It's like in tennis, if you ask for a video replay, they don't take the racket off you.
That's a head kick, I'm afraid, and Ketbi will take 3 points to this. That was straight on the nose. He'll be feeling that. Yep, on the face. And here's our experts on the video replay system. They have angles, lots and lots of angles. I think this time they only need to look at one, because that video replay has been accepted, and that means that Ketbi from Belgium will gain another 3 points.
Leonardo Gambulj, the Argentinian coach of Sebastian Grismanic, the Olympic champion from 2012. He played the card. It was a shot played by Ketbi. It's not over, but it's going to be a tough ask now. It's about trying to just edge your way back into it. Thankfully for him, it's at the end of the round.
Tamas Lanyi, the Hungarian head official here, separates the players, and that was very, very good. This is why Mohamed Ketbi is so good, isn't he? He is an absolute legend already, and he's only 17. And this is the weight category. We've already seen Cabrera, another 17-year-old. You know, there's going to be some great matches coming up. If these two start, you know, facing each other in semis and finals, we're going to see some great bouts later.
No, for sure. I mean, Ketbi, the first ever world medalist for Belgium. Yeah. Top level for men, I should say. Yeah. And taking that world silver medal at that age in the senior ranks, you know, and he has used that experience, and that will come in time for Max Cater. He's certainly done himself justice here. Yeah. But it's just been in that desire to win. Yeah. And that's a good thing. If you're losing what you're trying to win, it's okay.
And we've seen bouts for sure where, you know, we've seen 12-0s and big scores, and it's been a massive difference in class, and, you know, this has been quite different. You know, Ketbi has been very, very good for sure, but he's just been very efficient at picking up points.
Yep. But not over yet. What can Cater do here? Change his stance, tries with a reverse turning kick.
And he just scores another one. Again, with that foot, he's just making it look so easy. If we get... Oh, Cater goes for the head kick, unlucky there. If we do get to a 12-point gap, the referee will step in and stop the contest. 12 points seeing has been too big a bridge to gap.
Well, the thing that Ketbi's doing so well is he's standing in that distance and just picking his leg up. Now you think, oh, that's easy. That's not a problem at all. Yeah. It's very, very difficult to do when someone's trying to kick you in the face. You're standing on one leg in the middle of Baku at the European Games. You've got a packed crowd looking at you. You've got all sorts of expectation on you, but you're standing in there saying, okay, throw your kicks, throw your punches, I'll still be here. Yeah. And that's what's made the difference.
Ketbi scored with a kick, as Cater actually scored with a punch.
But the instincts are good from Cater. That back kick attempt, he's got a bit of variety. There's a little flicking shot to the body there.
Yeah, Cater scored there as well. I think that's the first time he's scored with that leading leg. It's been a bit of a rough one for Max here. He's tried his best.
Well, he scored all sorts of different points as well, so testament to his skill development is in there, but he's been old-manned, as they say in boxing. He's just been come up against a guy that just has learned the sport for a little bit longer. Yeah. Had a little flick for the header there. Again, we're into the coming into the last 30 seconds. And the world number 4 from Belgium in red has looked very, very smooth indeed. That's a great shot. Great shot on the way through the region, just perfect.
Yeah. And he's unlucky to not score. You know, we've seen so many soft touches score. There was a real good Taekwondo hit and actually didn't register. There is a bit of randomness sometimes in the scoring.
And the commentary.
Yeah, for commentary for sure. But sometimes you do get you do get situations. But we're coming into the last 10 seconds, and Mohamed Ketbi has been absolutely wonderful here. It's been a masterclass from the Belgium athlete, and Max Cater can certainly hold his head up high, because Ketbi will progress through to semi-finals. And Max Cater, well, his quest will be for a bronze. Yeah, that's lovely to see. It's lovely to see, you know, a winner actually win with a bit of distinction and not just lord it over his opponent. You know, because these guys are fighting, they're doing their best out there, but they obviously know each other as well. You know, maybe they have met once, two 17-year-olds, but of course Max Cater has been busy on the kickboxing scene for quite a while. But it's Ketbi who progresses with a very convincing victory here in the quarterfinal of the European Games by a score of 13-3.
Well, as we see the slow motions here, Cater was more expansive. He did try with the back kicks, he tried with the punches, but the game plan was superior from Ketbi. He executed it correctly with a little